NFC coming into the weekend. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now it's Rodgers. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, a run for Hill. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Crosby puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 19 carries, 114 yards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off the play fake. Price sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
21-3 is your score after 1. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Caught by Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Dillon.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now Price from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. To throw is Price. Throwing on 1st down. Finding room inside the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Out onto the field comes Traquan Smith and the rest of the offense. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Underneath here to Hill. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll find Aguara complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's complete.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Price. A final shot before break. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here, yes. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First down, here's the run with Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Off play action. Price. They'll roll him out right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the carry, it's Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On third down, Gilmore. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, Dillon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is advantage.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Hill. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Crosby puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
On second down, Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They run it again with Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Price rolling to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Looking to throw. Price to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Price. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Winfrey. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rodgers going to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
We'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's Hill, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kylan Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenny Nwangu. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Price. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing on first down. Price. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they playing on offense? They
can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it